The jacket of the sea wind boy. No one remembered when Finn first came aboard the Gallo-Crow. Some said he'd been found asleep in a coil of rope during a storm so loud it split the sky. Others swore he'd climbed up the anchor chain one moonless night like a spider with salt in its teeth. Finn never corrected them. He just lived there now, barefoot on deck, quick as a gull, and more at home among creaking timbers than on land. He had no jacket. That mattered more than it should. The grown pirates wore their coats like banners, long, battered things stitched with stories, bullet tears, knife scars, scorch marks from cannon flash. A jacket meant you belonged. It meant you'd stood your ground when the sea tried to throw you off, and failed. Finn had been warm enough without one, mostly, but tonight was different. The wind came sharp, smelling of iron and rain, snapping the sails like angry flags. The Gallo-Crow leaned hard as she cut through dark water, chasing a fat merchant ship limping toward the shoals. Lantern light bled across the deck, boots thudded. Steel whispered as blades were checked. Finn stood near the mainmast, heart hammering like a drum calling men to battle. "Oi, sea wind!" rumbled Captain Harrow, appearing beside him. The captain's beard was braided with copper wire and luck charms. One eye gleamed, the other was clouded like an old moon. "Cold?" Finn shook his head quickly. "No, sir." Captain Harrow snorted. "Liar. You're blue as a drowned bell." He reached behind a crate and lifted something folded, heavy and dark. The fabric caught the lantern glow, deep purple, stitched through with gold thread dulled by years of salt. Brass buttons lined the front, each one nicked and worn. A red cravat was tucked beneath the collar like a hidden flame. Finn stopped breathing. "This," said the captain, "belonged to Jack Pike. Best climber I ever lost to the sea." He paused, then held the jacket out. "And tonight, it belongs to you." Finn's hands shook as he took it. The jacket was warm, not just from bodies past, but from something deeper. Memory, maybe, or courage that hadn't finished being used. He pulled it on. It fit like the sea had measured him itself. The collar brushed his chin. The cravat settled snug beneath it. When Finn turned, the weight of the coat pulled his shoulders back, made him taller somehow. Older. The deck seemed to notice. A few pirates nodded. One grinned wide enough to show gold teeth. Then the lookout shouted, "Contact!" The merchant ship loomed ahead, lanterns bobbing like frightened eyes. Cannons roared. The night exploded into fire and smoke. Finn ran, not away, never away, but upward, scrambling into the rigging as the ship rocked beneath him. Wind tore at his hair, rain slicked the ropes, a grappling hook flew past his head trailing sparks. Finn swung, landed on the yard arm, and laughed. A wild sound ripped straight from his chest. Boarding lines caught. The ships slammed together. Finn leapt. He landed hard on the enemy deck, rolled, came up running. The jacket flared behind him like wings. A sailor lunged. Finn ducked, slid between legs, and yanked a dropped cutlass into his grip. He didn't fight like the others. No strength tricks, no roaring, just speed and angles and knowing where not to be. Smoke stung his eyes. A mast cracked. Someone screamed. Above it all, Finn felt calm. He climbed again, higher, knife between his teeth, jacket snapping in the wind. From the rigging, he cut a line at just the right moment. The sail dropped. The merchant ship groaned, helpless. The fight ended quickly after that. When it was done, Finn stood at the rail, chest heaving, jacket spattered with soot and rain. The sea rolled black and endless beyond him. Captain Harrow came to stand beside him. "Looks like it's taken to you," the captain said. Finn smiled, fingers brushing the brass buttons. The jacket was heavier now, not with cloth but with something new. A story. And the sea, watching from all sides, seemed to nod in approval, because jackets, like ships, choose their pirates, and this one had found its boy.